sorry, Link. I was exhausted for finding these songs or non-copyrighted musics that I hear, and we're still in Truckin' Tuesday because we're right on time, and I can see the dinosaur from here on. And looks like we're in this unfinished house, so this is not the finished house, so it was just a blank place for the house platform, so I'm just going to do a make it on sale. So we're here and the HDC Trucking Simulator. It was the dinosaur company for this one, so we're just making it sell for default. So if we're gonna be driving around for this one, so make sure I'm not going to be so much, so I'm going to make a hurry for this time. So let's start the default with these trucks. They're HDC's dinosaur company trucks, some dinosaurs and some classic trucks. So let's do a flatbed truck, and that must be the tanker truck, and I'm gonna be using right there. So I'm about to delete this truck, so even I cannot do this anyway, so I'm not trying to do a classic one. So let's try the sleeper. So let's going to do a semi truck, which is big, and it's not really to let go of these wheels. So there must be escort, extra loads, no loads, and where's the classic vehicles? And where is this new one? But nothing as well. Well, I just used the blue semi truck, and the sun is going down. Just like the real life graphics, it is not real, and it's absolutely compared to NASCAR Unleashed. So let's get into this truck and let's move it out of here. And what that I'm going to should I say, so the acceleration of the truck was really fast, but it's so quick, but I need to get on a hurry. So I suggest I'm going to making sure that I'm not going to make things for a big accident or just a fatal accident as well. So even it's gonna be evening or something, and we're moving inside to this town, so I'm not going to be really happy about this. A little bit town for just somewhere like this, and I can see the sun right on there on my right, and the truck lights should be going to open up. So we're here at the little small town just like Mano County. So fortunately I'm going to be slowing down, so I just may able to leave this town, and we're inside this town for well, so I'm just not going to make a moving, and it will just going for a U-turn or something, since we stopped right over here and we got some game teleports by this was owned by this one. So another one is Liam's Trucking. By this one, the teleportation doesn't work for now. We'll get it fixed in the future. So the Helicans, but I don't want to think so. So it was the HDC community that made 3 trucking games, which is the classic one that discontinued forever. So except for this one, the lake and the interstate one. So I'm going to be using this game later. So I'm trying not to do this by now, and let's get on the ride and by itself. So let's go in here, and we're on our way for not so one more, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going off time, but we're still on time for this one. Now I can see the moonlight shining through me, which means the moonlight is, which will be trying to make ourselves having fun for this now. So we're heading inside to the woods, so I wasn't able to turn on the lights. In the classic one, they have lights for just well, so it must be there is some kind of restricted place. And what is it for this one? And I'm pretty sure that looked like this one, but I'm not sure that I really look like this. I'm carefuling for the stop sign because I literally can't for this. And was that Jurassic Park? And it must be the dinosaur company for this one, so I must continue on. Looks like everything is cleared, so I'm just going to be moving on because I'm not waiting for 5 to 60 seconds of stopping by with this one. So I need to make my volume louder. So there's HDC. There's HDC on the bridge. There must be on the bridge or something. Another one, the beach house. The beach house must be right over there because it was not absolutely finished as well. It was not kind of building for so much. And let's turn out and we're moving to transportation for another truck or something, and I'm not going to do it anyways. So the next one will be driving a black bed truck. So let's move out of here, and I can see a truck moving, just kind of going to pass by. So I make sure I'm going to imagine the stop sign, but why he just smashed some cones and he just reset his character, so I really think he left the game. So eventually I need to get out of here. So it was owned by, I really don't know about itself. So I need to get out of here, and we're gonna be finding some other place before morning. So this place looks like the Children of the Night, which is the fun place, not for everyone, but only kids, for something I really don't care about. And I'm just really cared about, I really know what it is. And let's go move out, and we're moving another one to place for somewhere like this. And we're gonna be moving onto the gas station, and I'm gonna be looking closer. So if you're gonna be looking closer to that truck, which you can see the truck won't disappear if you're moving into this one place. So this man say I was aboard the guy wasn't here, so there's HL on this block, and there must be something, that one thing that I'm going to be moving away, and I'm not going to do anyways. And if I'm going to move an off-road for something, so you can still see the moon, especially for the Children of the Night. And we're gonna move for these harder curvy corners, more like it was even more safer than I ever imagined. And looks like we're gonna be falling off for just to the map. And let's go downhill for just now, and it's gonna move into almost 70 miles an hour, so it's just going to be moving so left side of the road. So I'm just going to be keeping on the right side of the road. So we made into a better stop, and looks like we're not going to be refueling, and this flatbed truck was not an option, but I'm really going to be rest, and let's move another one. Remember this truck from yesterday's video? So let's go drive ahead, and we're going to make ourselves for continuously for not so journey, and it's gonna be a long ride for durability. And if I'm going to be seeing the moon is coming down for just right now, so a little bit much for just going to move around this place. And why is this place goes on finished by itself? And looks like there must be the long bridge, and I can see the player by the right over there. So I am going to be moving closer to the mic, because that sounds pretty awful for just outside of this computer, so not just by much. And we're moving onto the interstate. So before we're gonna be moving onto the interstate, so I'm just going to be required for not so if we're gonna be, I might not able to go for part 2 as well. I'm required to get to the interstate as well. We're going to that long bridge, and looks like I might going to able to get myself fell out of the map. And I'm pretty sure that this truck is not going to be falling off while I'm just speeding, by the way. And this truck feels a little bit stressful because I moved the microphone away, because even it's not all over by just yet. So you can still see the moon, and it's still Children of the Night. And I'm probably saying for how many times, and I just really probably, and I really think so. There is another house or something. There must be another one. It must be owned by a username. There must be cabin. There was one cabin was really unfinished, and it's even close to that home. And it's officially looked like somewhere like Alice, so I'm just moving back inside to this one. And looks like we already did to finish the circuit. I mean, it was just finished for this journey. And looks like I'm absolutely enormous, so let's despawn like that. And who's gonna be spawning with that random truck until morning? I spawned this box truck, and let's move on to the cabin. And looks like it wasn't able for a moving day or something, and especially like the maximum of semi trucks hits to the 50 miles an hour. So we're here like then, and I'm officially going to end this video, but I'm not going to do anyways. But I'm getting out of this box truck. So what is this lumbering thing? and it looks like some kind of, I really like inside of this stable. It was the bunker. It was Hachel. There was another bully one. And please don't spare me for this one. And absolutely, it was morning for this one. So I need to get down here. And I'm not going to be seeing in the back. And unfortunately, I'm not going to do anyways for some way. And by the way, I need to get inside of here. So I'm not to talk about this credit one. So let's go back right into this house and not the gas station as well.
8 hours later.
After a long journey in this lake, so we have to move back in this one, and we still have to move things quite a bit better for sometimes. So pretty much, let's take a look at this HDC staff, and we're gonna be seeing that I'm going to get out of this truck. So by much well, so we're gonna be using this right now. So the owner of the HDC, known as the Hachel's Dinosaur Company, must be one. He is Robert Hachel. It was absolutely like this one must be the Roblox owner. The family of these one must be Robert Hachel, Softy Bunny, and Cottage Purrog. And the main one was the Robert Hachel was retired. And you mean what really this one? And what was that kind of this one? Did Robert Hachel retired for this developing game? For everything was Hachel retired for this one, especially from this interstate and the lake this one. The co-owners must be the NDH owner and the ZDC owner, and must be another usernames, and the admins must be the BuzzYT and some other usernames as Sachibomber454. The mod was Zami Vegas 2012, Colorado 2024, Josh Nota 83, Lance Tommy 00114. The Dino ones are the Dragon Kijan 22 and My Mom is Cool 2020. They got fired. They got able to get banned for this game for forgetting this username. So even itself that they fired the names was forgot this username, and it was the Indonesian one for 1206. Even there was an unknown one for this one, and the Dragon Kijan 2022 must be the ranked admin for Second Chance. Since the Children Night is once again for the moon, just rise up for the Children Night, just not for everyone. The fastest way is go to this one. We're going for interstate, and just for one by it else. And looks like we're gonna be ending this video by what so else. And this is what my else is gonna be much hitting to 70 miles an hour, and we're almost falling off for this map. And looks like this map was literally unfinished for this trucking videos. So if you've seen for this trucking for remember this video from yesterday, I might sure that I'm going to be spawning one truck at a time, that I'm going to this interstate. The moon shines right there, and let's get right into the interstate. If you like for today's video, so please make sure the video game is linked in description right there. So we're coming up to the interstate, and let's get right into the ones that I'm going to drive around the highway and around everything as much as I could. And unfortunately, I'll see you guys into the next video. This is Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later.